My friends, since I last left you, I was eating a beignet in the front seat of my car, getting it all over the place in Lake Charles, Louisiana. But today, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have crossed over many days of driving. I'm here in the Silver State. That's what they call it. I think Battleborn is a little bit better than the Silver State, but it is what it is. You can only have so many nicknames. It hasn't all been driving. I actually got to cross off one of my ultimate bucket list things in life, attending a live WWE pay-per-view. I went to the Royal Rumble in Houston, Texas. It was super cool because it was inside a baseball stadium, Minute Maid Park, also known as Enron Field from back in the day. And it was just super big spectacle, circus. It is such fun. I love it. I've always loved it. When wrestling is good, it is the best. There was a Falls Count Anywhere match on the card, and that means that the wrestlers go through the crowd and all kinds of crazy stuff happens. So I wandered around because I had floor seats. I kind of had access to wander around the outfield and kind of where all the production stuff was. And I was looking around and I spotted a porta potty on wheels and a couple random security guards standing around, not letting people go into the porta potties. So I was like, they are going to come over here. Something is going to happen over here. So I stuck out that little spot, and sure enough, yeah, Roman Reigns took Baron Corbin, threw him inside the porta potty, dumped it over, and it was pretty fun. And I captured it on video, which was kind of cool. And my seat was so good, I actually got to keep it. I've slept in the van a few times as I've made my way out west, and it's been good. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still like kind of anxious, and there's road noise, and you know, you're boondocking, you're parking in places where it's like, okay, this is okay to park, but there's still noise if it's a rest area, or like a Cabela's parking lot I just did in Phoenix, which was pretty good, or Glendale, Arizona. It was pretty good, but then the guy next to me is in this big semi truck, and he has to turn it on every couple hours to stay warm or whatever. So then, so you know, 4 or 5 hours of sleep is about all I'm getting in the van so far, unless I go to an actual campsite, and then it's like, okay, you sleep through the night, it's quiet. But this kind of boondocking thing, showing up after midnight, sleeping in the van, it's like 5 or 6 hours, and it's like, all right, keep driving. These are the stats from a couple nights ago when I slept at the rest stop that was super loud and I was totally uncomfortable. 2 hours and 47 minutes of sleep. That is a record low. Then the next day I started to crawl out of my sleep debt with 6 hours and 39 minutes, and you can see my recovery is like starting to go up. And then today so far, 4 hours, 36 minutes of sleep, but the recovery's at least a little bit better, and I haven't had much strain today. So hopefully I'm on the comeback. I'll get a nice, good sleep tonight. I don't know if I will though. I keep track of all this stuff with the Whoop strap, real-time heart rate monitor. I wear it on my wrist all the time unless I'm showering, just to get that data. I am a data nerd. I think if you want to take control of your fitness, you have to know what's going on with your body to keep you from overtraining, from undertraining, to put you in the sweet spot to get better. Winter is the time to get better, especially winter here in Las Vegas. So if you want to check out the Whoop strap, go to whoop.com, and if you sign up with code BKXC, you'll get 15% off your subscription. So that brings us to right here, right now in Las Vegas. I'm going for a ride tomorrow. But today I had to try to find some good old-fashioned wholesome fun that didn't involve alcohol or STDs or going broke, all the great stuff Vegas is known for. So let's go see what the Pinball Hall of Fame has to offer. I just walked around this place for maybe an hour and played games, and I spent $5 total. That's it. They had all the classics there, tons of classic pinball, my favorite pinball game, which is Royal Rumble, which is funny that I was just at the Royal Rumble. There's a bunch of really cool new pinball machines that are super glitzy and all kinds of color and screens, and they're like modernizing it, and they're like pinball on crack. And this place, which looks like an old Circuit City or maybe Good Guys, is filled to the brim. It is aisle after aisle after aisle of old pinball machines and cool arcade games. They've got old arcade games. My buddy Chris from Killer Arcade Games here on YouTube, he loves Hydro Thunder, so I sent him a picture that I was gonna go play this Hydro Thunder game, and it's pretty cool. It's like San Francisco Rush on the water. Waking up in Sin City this morning in a Walmart parking lot, it was a very good mission I was facing down the fear of having no heater on and sleeping when the overnight temperatures were going to be really cold. I just checked, the outside temp is 35 degrees. Inside it's 42 degrees. But it was totally fine. I just had my blankets, I had my beanie, and no big deal. So this really was a good test run for not having to really worry. I didn't have to break out my sleeping bag for extra heat or anything. So I feel like I'm in a good place now mentally where it's like, okay, I can do this. If it's cold out, I can battle through it. I'll tell you what though, the parking lot camping, it's not for everybody. I still have decent amount of anxiety. You sleep, you hear a noise, you're like, oh, whoa, what was that? You get good sleep, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the night, somebody's playing music in their car right next to you because they just went to McDonald's and they're eating it. It's just like, oh man, it is tough because you're just on edge. At a campground, it's, even though there's more people around at a campground, I just feel more safe, but it's still okay. I was wearing my Bose noise-canceling headphones while I slept. I had my beanie down over my eyes, and it kind of made a nice cocoon of serenity for me to get through the night with a pretty decent amount of sleep. Okay, that's not as much sleep as I thought I got, but still good enough. I'm happy with the results. Okay, it's time to get riding. I'm here with JP and Matt. We're gonna do a little shuttle. We're gonna take it up to Fook You, come down, tie it together with a couple different trails, and get our first little taste of the day. A few weeks ago, this whole area was covered in snow, and now it's pretty much gone. I bet we'll see a little bit in the shade. Oh, I went without my goggles. I'm already regretting it. Cold air in the eye. My windbreaker is still torn. Planning to repair when I get home. Oh, wow. Oh, caught the handlebar. Oh, man. Oh. Excellent save, though. That could have been real bad. We saw a group of bighorn sheep on the road when we were on our way up. It's a pretty rare sighting, I think. JP said he hadn't seen one in 10 years. Somehow this never came up, but JP is primarily a rock climber, and he's got videos on YouTube solving problems, as they say. Wow. Oh, I'm so afraid of the traction. Oh, there's the snow. Wow. Oh. Making shapes. Oh, holding on to the edge. That's exciting. Nice job, dude. Burning. Just dicey enough. Front wheel down. That's the example of how easy it is to just go over the edge. Oh man. Oh, living on the edge. Oh, really good work. Armoring and stuff right there. Must have been a real tough spot for the trail builders to get around. This is just an extreme balance of staying as far to the right as you can without hitting your handlebars on something. Because the left is a soft shoulder straight down the hill. Oh. Yeah. Dangerous. Rad. I love it. Matt said he's planning to live in a travel trailer
full time with his wife. How many dogs do you have, Matt? One rabbit, okay. So he's gonna have to bring the rabbit along in the travel trailer. Seems like if you're a van lifer or a travel trailer person, you gotta have at least 2 dogs, maybe a cat.
You have to be over 65.
Over 65, yeah. But yeah, he said he's selling his house here in Vegas and hitting the road. He can work remotely, and it's pretty cool. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of mountain biking along the way. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, we got 4 rabbits.
4 rabbits.
Runs an Instagram account. It's monetized and everything.
Oh wow, what's the handle?
At Puppy Tails.
At Puffy Tails. There we go. The rabbits are bringing home the money.
They actually are.
You got to put gas in the tank by any means necessary. Woo. Flat tire alley right there. Oh, is that the cholla cactus? You did scrape it a little bit, but it just glanced off your thigh. Wow, that is a chunk turn. Oh, that hit me on the shoulder, the left shoulder. Oh, I'm sure there's blood. These guys are good riders. JP's right behind me. OTB on a very simple section, almost. Oh yeah, nice. Wow, super cool. This is full attention. Yeah. You cannot let up or every piece is gonna get you. We were discussing our various cactus wounds there for a minute, and JP was saying that every once in a while he'll be at home, feel like an itch in his leg, and reach down and pull out like an inch-long cactus needle that's just been sitting in there, going unnoticed. Woo. Oh, JP's rocking the Ritmo as well. Making easy work of this place. Okay, into a different terrain now. This is so much harder than it looks. Which makes it more fun. Feel like you accomplished something when you don't, oh, I hit the cactus again. When you don't go over the bars or dump your bike. Okay. Targets, wow. That was like a 57 Chevy over there, underneath there. Yeah. Oh, maybe a Cadillac. I think he'll be okay. I don't think I've stopped recording since we started. This is going to be a pretty good Patreon extended cut. If you're ever interested in watching my videos longer, if you're on the trainer, suffering away, or you just have time on your hands, check out patreon.com/BKXC. Cannot do it without my Patreon people. Oh man, you can just see how deep and unforgiving that friggin' gravel was. Lay off the brakes, lay off the pedals, and just try to use your momentum to get through it. JP was telling me that he bought the Ritmo in Salt Lake City at Salt Cycle because of Jason from MTB Yum Yum. He wasn't able to demo any Ritmos here in Las Vegas And they were like, yeah, we might get some in 6 months or something. He's like, I can't wait 6 months. So we drove up to Utah, got the Ripmo, and I thought that was so cool. And I was like, did you actually email MTB Yum Yum and tell him that? And he's like, yeah, I did. Because like those little stories, man, it makes such a difference to us as content creators, and just to know that the things that we put out there impact people. It's very cool to hear those kind of anecdotes. I kind of hate the term content creators. I had someone come up to me one time. It's like, man, I really like your content. Videos is good. I'm a filmmaker. I'm not that pretentious. Woo! Good passing spot. He hit that way better than I did. I had the old stomach toucher. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to Moab Rocks. Totally similar. Dirt. Flat-ish. Landmine trail. That's not reassuring. What a perfect day for a ride. The weather has been in my favor so far on this trip. I did lose one day to weather in Texas, but otherwise, feeling good. Maybe it's called landmine because of the horse poop. It seems like a dumb question, but is horse poop toxic? It doesn't seem like, it seems like it'd be a huge issue. I mean, I know cow poop is not good, like the giardia and stuff, and it can flick up into your mouth and eyes, but we're not talking about human poop. That is just pure tuberculosis, hepatitis, whatever the hell. You can get all kinds of stuff from coming in contact with human poop. But if any of this other poop was that bad, it seems like it would be a health crisis. On a totally unrelated note, they stopped selling bat wing soup at my local restaurant. I'm pretty pissed. This is very cool. Much more flat and pedally and fitness right now, but fitness with some flow. Smoke them if you got them. Yeah, man. Good stuff, JP. That was an absolute perfect blast of a day. Shut up. That's my little rear view mirror camera going. JP and Matt were a ton of fun to ride with. There's so much more here in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, I'm in and I'm out. I'm heading back home now, but it's such a perfect, when you meet great people that you have fun with, that you gel with on the trail, it is so cool. It is the number one thing I didn't realize when I started this channel, that I was going to meet all these really cool people and have so much fun with all these people. I kind of figured I would just go ride trails. I don't know. I guess I figured I would ride them by myself. I don't know what I thought, but what I have found is that it is so cool to meet all these people and have so much fun and share their local stuff. For the post-ride meal, we stopped at Tacotarian. This is a total meat-free, plant-based Mexican restaurant. The tacos were excellent. I got the Beyond Meat beef ones. I forget what they were called, like gabacho or something like that. Dialed, very good. And yeah, I'm a shareholder in Beyond Meat, so we need to keep eating this Beyond Meat so I can retire. It's not like I have that many shares, but very good. That was my first time having the latest and greatest fake meat. I haven't had the Impossible Burger stuff. I've only had kind of the other stuff. I can't remember the name of the green package at the supermarket, that kind of fake meat, which has always been pretty decent. But yeah, I'm all for it. I think it'll all eventually shift that way. And then for dessert, I had the fried Oreos. 100% vegan fried Oreos. And there's vegan ice cream as well with it. A very good place. I love it. I love that
the options are available. It was pricey. You know, at Taco Bell, 3 of those tacos would be like $3, but here it was $9, and it is what it is. We all make our choices for what we believe in, and yeah, super good. I'm so stoked. I'm heading back home now. I've got to get home to watch the 49ers beat the Chiefs, which is exactly what happened, right? Hopefully that's what happened. Heading home. Plenty of more adventure to come. I'm gonna retool the van while I'm home. I've got a whole list of things that I need to do. Take away some stuff, add some stuff in. There will be a video about that. But until then, thanks for watching, you guys. Okay, I thought I was done, but I'm not done. I just stumbled upon the greatest gas station of all time, and I've got to film it for you guys. If you saw one of my videos in Texas, I went to a Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's can kiss my ass compared to this place. It's so much better. First of all, they have Zoltar, who granted Tom Hanks his wish in Big. It's a plane. They got a plane in here. I don't know where to start, but I guess let's start with the Skittle machine. You can make your own Skittle arrangement, apparently. We've got a giant Bigfoot, which is hashtag sponsored by Jack Links. We are right next to the California border, so you can lose your ass before you leave. Holy crap, this is like the Jack Links flagship store. Oh my God, I bet they paid a ton of money. And then we got the Red Bull. What a joke, this is crazy. What do we need oxygen? We're not even at high altitude. Is this some kind of party thing? Oh, apparently it is, because it's in the same section as beer pong. They even have a White Castle hamburger place, which is pretty garbage, I think, but it's from the movie. Make your own milkshakes. Even Pac-Man sold out to Red Bull. What is this? Oh, and here in the back, we've got the Monster Energy section, not to be outdone by Red Bull. I love this song right now, but if this dings my video for copyright infringement, I'm coming after Stevie Nicks. They got the Vegas sign. It's the same size. This looks like it used to be sponsored, but they didn't pay up the money, so they took the sign down. Ah. I think they turned up the music because they know I'm filming right now. Turn it off. Sick. Oh, baby. What an experience. Like I said, Buc-ee's can't compare, except in branding. Buc-ee's had that little beaver face everywhere. They had beaver dolls. This place, you can forget about the name of it almost immediately. It's called Terrible's. So if you're leaving Las Vegas, heading towards Los Angeles, it's where all the big casinos are right before you cross the border. On the right side, the sign was like biggest chevron in the world. But they did not allude to how crazy everything else was. So I dug it, I enjoyed it. I'm a high roller as well. Another magnet for the old board. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.